watch. Average salary
for a Premier League footballer today sits at more than £65,000 a week. The most.
60, nigga. Do you know what I would do for 65? Wait a minute. Aaron Ramsey, Arsenal midfielder, signs $400,000 a week deal to join Juventus. $400,000 a week. Now I got a pocket watch. 1,000 times 4. Oh my God.
Do you know what, actually? My boys don't like walking from the bottom of the thing to... Can I get 2 directors' car parks? Have it.
What? Is that easy? Yo, YouTube, man. It's your boy, Adi, man. Welcome back to the channel. But if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you're going to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Turn on post notifications to all so that you never miss a single upload in the near future, brother. I'm hoping everybody having a good day or a great night wherever you're watching this from, man. Today, we're going to react to how footballers get paid, brother. Listen, I already know footballers make that dough. I ain't going to lie. They make that bread, but I got to see how much. I got a pocket watch today. But listen, man, if y'all have any more football recommendations, bro, it could be anything, man. Just go ahead and drop it down in the comment section down below. If I don't see your comment, man, make sure you go ahead and hit the description. We have all the links there, man. We got the Discord there. We have the Instagram there, man. We got the Twitch there as well if you would love to catch a live stream. We also be streaming on YouTube as well. Now, listen, I'm ready to do my investigation. I'm ready to pocket watch these players. I really got to see how much they making, brother. But without further ado, man, let's go and get straight into the video, baby. Hold on. Before we get into the video, brother, we are almost on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Is that not crazy, bro? Listen. We are on the road to 2,800. Thanks to y'all, man. We need 24 more subs, bro. I'm just saying. You ain't got a sub. I'm just saying, though. We on the road there, man. But listen, enjoy this video, bro. And let's get straight into it, man. All right, bro. I'm ready to pocket watch. I'm ready to pocket watch. Average salary
for a Premier League footballer today sits at more than £65,000 a week. The most.
60, nigga. Do you know what I would do for 65? That sounds crazy. Let me not finish that sentence. But listen, do you know what I'll do for 65,000? I had to double down. Still, 65,000 per week.
Players like Kobe,
that's the average.
Whilst players like Cole or Jude make more. But as crazy as that sounds, even those guys would be considered mid-tier when it comes to salary.
Mid-tier? How is 65,000 mid-tier?
These guys take things to a whole other level. Player salary isn't the only way in which they get paid. Bonuses and image rights often make up a sizable portion of a player's total earnings.
What is image
so today,
rights?
I'm going to break it all down. I'm Jordan. I'm on a mission to make passionate sports fans like you just 1% more informed. So today, along with research from Nafis from Bangladesh, we're going to break down players' earnings, how they get paid, the ridiculous clauses that are included in some players' contracts, and what the hell clubs actually are. But to kick off, let's start with the first one. I've always wondered, when you make so much money, does it get...
Wait, hold on. Ain't that boy Ronaldo? Ain't that boy CR7 like worth $1 billion right now? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie.
The same way with a payslip into your bank account? Well, the answer is sometimes, yeah. Check this out. This is a leaked payslip from Carlos Tevez when he used to play for Manchester City. Tevez is one of those players that I can't even hate on, even though he switched up on my beloved.
Hold on. Let me watch. Hold on.
And to be honest, when I see the payslip, I understand why too. In the UK, you have to pay income tax on any earnings when you're an employee of a company. The higher rate tax band is at 45%. This, of course, is where all Premier League footballers fall into. You can see here that in this month, Tevez was paid £720,827. Not bad. That loosely equates to a salary of around £180,000 per week.
Oh my God!
Would pay as an employee on this income tax band, and this number shows how much money he paid in tax at that stage of the tax year. Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
The shit that footballers get about how much money they make, it's worth remembering that they are very big taxpayers in a given economy.
God damn, they put that much back into the government? Golly.
That's one thing that's not to be forgotten. What's interesting about this payslip are these lines. For bonuses, some players get all kind of things thrown into their contracts when they sign for a club. Tevez says accommodation here, so I suspect Man City were giving him some kind of allowance for living, which makes sense because, you know, when he left Man United, he had to travel really far. But who knows, maybe it's for family. Other bonuses are pretty standard though, goal bonuses being one. The Mirror reported that Mo Salah has a bonus for whenever he reaches more than 35 goals or assists in a given season. According to them, and again according to them, he gets an extra £2.5 million when he achieves this.
Extra £2.5 million? Man, that nigga better get that 35, man. What? Wait, it say reaching 35 goals and assists combined in his first season with man.
According to the Daily Mail, his teammate Virgil van Dijk gets a clean sheet bonus. If Liverpool achieve 22 clean sheet bonuses in a given season, Virgil gets 700.
But what is a clean sheet? What is
The
that?
Daily Mail. Similarly, there are team performance incentives too.
Wait, if you made it this far, can you explain what a clean sheet is?
That if Wrexham, who he played for at the time, got promoted, he was promised 100 grand in performance-related bonuses.
100 grand?
If you've been a fan of my channel for some time, you'll know I did a video on Wrexham, and you'll know they pay quite a lot in bonuses. So this has some legs to it. Loyalty bonuses are also a thing too. These are particularly interesting.
Loyalty
and there was
bonuses.
a particularly high-profile case with Kylian Mbappe. The loyalty bonus states if a player sees out the entirety of their contract, there's a payment at the end for doing so. When he left Paris Saint-Germain and went to Real Madrid, there was a loyalty bonus of 80 million euros.
Nigga, what? Oh my god! Brother, what?
To Kylian Mbappe that they fought over in court. Mbappe won that case and got paid that amount of money, despite PSG trying everything they can to not do that. So, assuming there's nothing else, all of these will be additional line items on these payslips. Where things get interesting though is when money from a club is paid into a business on behalf of a player. That's usually done for image rights. I've been a football fan my entire life, and I've always wanted to know what the hell are image rights.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is image right? What is that?
Insights like this sent to their email inbox every Monday at 11 a.m. UK time. Initially, a player owns rights to a player's name, likeness, voice, and signature. Initially, a player owns 100% of the rights to their own image. However, the player's club can start to negotiate that percentage when they're in negotiations over a contract. To speak further on this, the most notorious example of negotiations on image rights are at Real Madrid. Florentino Perez has historically always said if you play for Real Madrid, you're going to give up half of your image rights unless they are clearly separate from the club.
So 50-50, got it.
His theory is a simple one. By playing for Real Madrid, your profile will increase so much that it's worthwhile.
Oh my gosh, how many? I know this off topic, but like, how many people was this in that stadium?
You paying.
Oh my god!
Similarly, when Real Madrid own half of your image rights, you are equally incentivized to boost your own image, as both parties would benefit. This then is the thesis that aligns very well with the Galactico philosophy at Real Madrid. So to be clear, if Jude Bellingham was to say sign an agreement with Beats by Dre that paid him £2 million, half of that would go to Real Madrid. If he had an agreement that was 50-50. And quite frankly, every player is happy to do it. However, in 2009, a certain someone came along. For the first time in forever, that 50-50 split changed to 60-40. And since then, Ronaldo's image rights have
Yeah, no.
interesting.
How did he become a billionaire, man?
A company run by Singaporean businessman Peter Lim. Lim is largely responsible for Ronaldo's explosion into superstar status because he had a strong approach to boost his appeal in Asia. Some of this started to bear fruit pretty quickly. There's a massive e-commerce company in Singapore called Shopee. There's a very famous and funny advert of you-know-who fronting the brand. This is exposure he wouldn't have got before. Interestingly, Real Madrid have a unique position on image rights in the top 5 leagues. Premier League clubs tend to not dabble in players' image rights, allowing them to just own them 100%. Okay. Erling Haaland, for example, has full control over his empire. And when this happens, most image rights are usually paid into a player's business. This then is taxed at a different rate. Corporation tax in the UK is at 19%, which is a significant difference to the 45% that salaries are taxed at as income. And that's a pretty big difference. So you can see then why tax plays a massive part in a player's earnings. Serie A have a very interesting approach when it comes to tax. Well, it actually isn't a Serie A thing. It's a government-led Italian state thing where they
is it more than what I just heard?
Italy and work in the country. Set up in 2019, Decreto Crescita, or the translation is Growth Decree, is a law passed by the Italian government that incentivizes people to come and work in the country. In footballing terms, for a player to benefit, they must be a tax resident of Italy, have not lived in Italy for 2 of the 3 previous seasons,
remain in Italy for at least 2
years. By doing this, foreign players can get a much better income tax rate than players who are from Italy playing in Italy already. It's a sliding scale, but it can be as low as 25%, which is a lot less than the 40%.
What the fuck? 25? Nigga, that's a 20% difference. 45 to 25
that you pay in the UK, and less than the 43% that is typically paid by Italian players. That's quite a big difference. Do you remember when Aaron Ramsey left Arsenal and went to go and play for Juventus on a free contract? Well, think about the wages he was earning at the time, and at the time they were reported to be quite high. He would have benefited from a lower income tax rate. So
wait a minute. Aaron Ramsey, Arsenal midfielder, signs $400,000 a week deal to join Juventus. $400,000 a week. Now I got a pocket watch. Now we pocket watching today, baby. 400 times. Let me see. 400,000 times 4. Oh my gosh. 1.6 million in 1 month. An annual salary will be like, let me see, 1.6 million times 12. Well, you know, we ain't gonna worry about the tax part. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. Oh my. Well, minus the tax. But brother, what? Yo, bro, somebody sign me up for this shit, man.
To be quite high.
Yo, bro, y'all gotta get me right, bro. Y'all gotta get me right in the comment section, bro. Somebody get me in Real Madrid, Juventus. Somebody get me on maybe a Barca or something, bro. Let me know, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I can sign a little deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm nice at soccer. Let me be a goalkeeper. I could be a sweeper keeper. You know what I'm saying?
From a lower income tax rate, so massive.
Man, let me sign on Arsenal as a matter of fact.
Decrease in income tax paid. That's a pretty lucrative couple of years for Aaron Ramsey over on the continent. That was quite lucrative for CR7 when he moved there too. That was probably one of the reasons that attracted him to go and play for Juve for those 3 seasons. The most lucrative tax setup for a player though is in the Middle East. Most Emirati regions are exempt from tax altogether, which means that 45% that Carlos Tevez played whilst playing in Manchester, that's gone. He would keep that. There is some nuance here, so stay with me as I take you through.
Yes, please. Please.
States that from the UK,
UK
to
tax
take
law,
advantage of tax exemptions overseas, you must stay out of the country for a full tax year before you can benefit. In the UK, the tax year runs from April to April, but the transfer windows are at the summer and in January. So, if a player left in July of 2025 and they went to a Middle Eastern club, for them to benefit from the lower income tax rate, they have to stay out of the country for a full tax year. If they leave in July, the tax year has already started. So they have to wait for that tax year to finish and then do a full tax year after. Meaning, with the transfer windows, that player cannot return to the UK until July of 2027 unless they want a healthy tax bill on their shoulders. Jordan Henderson is a prime.
That makes sense though.
He left Liverpool after an amazing career on Merseyside in the summer of 2023. He signed for Al Ettifaq on what was reported healthy wages over in Saudi Arabia.
Al Ettifaq believed to be paying Henderson close to $350,000 a week on a deal until 2026. Oh my gosh, these boys are making a killing. Oh my gosh.
When he was over in the Middle East, and he left 6 months after in January of 2024. However, even for a short 6-month stint in Saudi Arabia, for Jordan to benefit from the lower income tax rate, he would have to stay out of the UK until April 2025 before he made a return. So it didn't surprise me to see Jordan sign for Ajax in 2024, and that's where he currently plays at the time of recording this video. Ajax are a good club, don't get me wrong, but reports suggest he's doing the most to get the bag. And
yeah, I mean, frankly, I don't blame that brother. Brother, I don't blame that man. Bro, get that man that bag.
What's to be true, I don't blame him.
Yeah, right, like,
this far in this video,
I don't blame him at all.
Loads of emails and messages asking how you can support me on my journey. I'm on a mission to bring the business of sport to 1 million people. So if you want to follow me on this journey, I didn't know how much likes matter as a content creator until I started making these videos. So please hit the like button, and if you aren't, please subscribe.
Facts. Hey, listen to what he just said, bro. If you just made this far in this video, bro, listen, I might as well go and promote my own brand too in the video now. You know what I'm saying? If you made this far, man, make sure you're gonna like the video, okay? You can comment if you want to, brother. You know what I'm saying? A comment will be appreciated. And make sure you're gonna hit that sub button, man. Listen, we're on the road to 3,000, man. We're on the road to 3,000. Go on and sub up, man. Sub up.
So if you are one of those people, please hit the subscribe button and I can bring way more to you. Now, I've got 2 things for you before we end this video. The first is about Golden Boy David Beckham.
David Beckham.
When he signed for LA Galaxy.
David Beckham is set to become the highest earning sportsman in the U.S. after signing a 5-year contract worth up to £128 million with Major League Soccer side Los Angeles Galaxy.
He was offered the right to buy an MLS expansion team for $25 million. Now, you might think that doesn't sound like him getting paid. In fact, it sounds like he has to pay a lot of money to buy a team. But as you know, Bex exercised the right to start an MLS franchise, and that later formed Inter Miami. After just a few years, Inter Miami he gotta.
Wait, hold on. What David Beckham paid $25 million for is now worth nearly a 900 million. Tap on your pockets. We got a pocket watch. 900 million, turning one of the biggest gambles in sports history into a resounding success. Oh my God,
David
900
Beckham is a big
million.
beneficiary of this. It's unclear how much of
That's
Inter
basically
Miami
a
David
billion.
Beckham actually owns today. But Forbes value Inter Miami at over $1 billion. Let's just say, for the sake of speculation, Beckham owns 15% of Inter Miami. It's a pretty decent way to get paid as a footballer, and that valuation is only going one way from where we are today.
What?
Now, the final thing is just a fun.
That is unbelievable.
Reports suggest that there are some absolutely crazy asks.
That
for
is
players
unbelievable.
when they sign for clubs, included in their contracts. When I was researching this video, some of the things I saw online just made me laugh. Neymar's Barcelona contract reportedly included a clause that allowed 8 of his friends to fly into Barcelona so they could party and come and see him
what?
play. Ronaldinho's contract with Flamengo in the early 2010s apparently included contractual allowances to go out and party twice.
Well, y'all did say he liked the party, bro. That was actually true, bro? Why did he like the party so much, though? Brother, he was such a problem, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Ronaldinho's so tough to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody come and be hate Ronaldinho, bro. Yeah, he liked the party, bro. I understand he was young, but brother, bro, he was killing it. He was killing it, bro.
A week, regardless of the team's schedule. A little bit closer to home, Troy Deeney did a legendary interview with Filthy Fellas where he outlined the demands that Watford agreed to in his contract extension negotiations. They agreed to remove the speed bumps in the car park so that he could drive his sports car to
What?
work every single day. They also gave him a box at the stadium so his friends and family can come and watch him. He also asked for particular car parking spaces in the car park too. Oh, what? You don't believe me? Let him tell the story right here.
What?
Take the speed bump out. You know what? I've got one box. It's only 10-seater, but I feel like other people are going. So can I get 2 boxes? Knock the wall out. And also at this point they're going, yeah, you can have that. You can have that. Do you know what? Actually, my boys don't like walking from the bottom of the thing to. Can I get 2 directors' car parks? Have it.
What? Is that easy? Sign me up, man.
What?
Sign me up.
Troy Deeney can get that.
Sign me up.
Just imagine what some of the elite players are asking for. I mentioned a lot of speculative things in this video about wages and clauses. Some of these things are out there on the internet, so there is some truth to them, but we have to take things with a pinch of salt. Regardless, this video was fun and I hope you really understood.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. I understand how they get paid, bro. It makes sense.
Beckham a lot in this
It makes
video.
sense.
If you want to see how his Inter Miami story came together, please click here and watch.
You know,
this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Videos over done. But also,
Yo, if y'all made this far, bro, should I actually react to that video, bro, with David Beckham, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you. I might just have to, brother. I might just have to. But listen, if you made it this far, man, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications to all so that you never miss a single upload in the near future. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day or a great night wherever you're watching this from. You made this far, and make sure you go ahead and comment wherever you're watching from, man. Like I always say, all right? Make sure you go ahead and hit the description, bro. We have all the links there. We have the Instagram there. You can text me on Instagram anytime you want to, brother. Anytime, all right? We have the Instagram there. The Discord is there as well. And we have the Twitch there. We also be streaming on Twitch, but we also be streaming on YouTube as well, man. If you would love to check a live stream out, you are more than welcome. And thank you for clicking on this video. And thank you for staying in this video. And I will see y'all in the next video, man. I'm out of here. Bye.